You're listening to the very 32nd episode of the Celtic Crack Podcast.
Wow! Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Celtic Crack Podcast.
Yes. Hi guys, welcome along.
It's great to be here.
How was everybody's feelings today?
Why we be all over enthusiastic? Hi guys, welcome to the tech.
Hey, I'm your... Thanks
very lot. Oh man, I said that yesterday. I was like, yeah, thanks very lot. And I was walking around thinking, oh my god, what did I just say?
Oh, it's not worse when you're sitting down at a restaurant and the waiter comes up and goes, "Enjoy your meal." Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Thanks, you too.
Yeah, but how do you know they're not taking a bit of it before they give it to you?
They're probably spitting all over it, man.
Yeah, but you already enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You enjoying your meal? It depends. Did you? Did you enjoy it?
Did you like it? Did you like the pubes I left in it?
Are you enjoying your pubes? I mean, meal.
The special treatment.
Just like that scene in, what was it? Was it Road
Big
Trip?
Daddy.
Road Trip. Do you remember that? No. When
Road
they went
Trip.
on a road trip.
Yeah,
When your man was wearing the orange Atari t-shirt.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, and they stopped at the pancake house. Yeah.
Oh
And the man complained about too much powdered sugar on his French toast. Powdered sugar on French toast, anyway, for number one. Horrible.
Yeah, but like they put like syrup on it now, don't they?
He brought it back anyway. Your man shoved it down his fucking jocks and
Yeah, up the crack of his arse and everything.
Oh man, it was rotten.
Do me one favour.
What?
Say horrible again.
Horrible.
Oh, that wasn't the same
your man
way he
there,
said
yeah?
a while ago. He turned into someone totally different when he was saying
How many R's were in the word horrible?
horrible. Like horrible.
Horrible.
No, that's fucking horrible, wait,
Oh my! Oh, that's fucking horrible!
Get up there, man, pushing fucking pears.
You horrible cunts! I'll do you with this blade.
I'll fucking shank you with my mutton dagger, innit?
You met my mate Stanley. So
You know, that's the Scouse one. Do you know
Football
Stanley? You're
factories.
fucking Chelsea, aren't you? Do you know Stanley? Yeah, Waffle House. Yeah, man, licks it and all, sticks his fucking tongue through it. He a big fat man.
too sexy, you fat man.
Big fat man. I have a joke. The best one is the walk on him and he has it down his pants.
And he farted over.
I can't even remember that. Like, I
man.
remember
That
there
was
was
a
a Euro trip as well, wasn't there?
Euro
There
trip,
was that
yeah.
one where your man went down with his sister. And
Yeah.
And the Italian fella,
you go-
scusi.
They go to
Oh,
a
remember-
naked beach, then they're all paranoid about taking off their fucking their clothes first.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, come on, we'll all do it at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And one fella pulls down his pants and the other fella, haha, look at Jamie's penis.
Remember Vinnie Jones in it? He
Yeah,
took
yeah.
the caps off 2 bottles with his eyes. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were football hooligans for United.
Yeah.
What a bad actor, man. I don't like him as an actor at all. No, stick to football, bro.
He always just plays the old hard man, like, doesn't he, in every fucking
And he's only a
film, like.
waster then.
He looks
Did you
like he
ever
did
see
get
that?
off it. That's most part of it, though, isn't
Did
it?
you ever see that clip of him when he was playing, like, and he was kind of had a bit of like shouldering back and forth with another player, and then he reached back and grabbed your man by his balls and squeezed him, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to be a hard man to do that, like, don't you?
Grab a fella by the balls.
How much of a man? What was that in Borat? Was it? How much of a man are you? Like, or was it?
Oh, you a real man?
You a real man?
You have big bollocks?
No. He
Cannot
was
touch them.
talking. I think he was talking to a gay fella. So you have to be a real man to put your dick in another man's anus or something. He was saying. Do you not remember that now?
You mean the guy who tried to put the rubber fist in my anus was homosexual?
A genuine chocolate face.
No makeup.
He tell me I am real gay lord. I say thank you.
We are good friends, Bob Barr.
Yeah,
My wife make it.
Going past the fucking Uzbekistani fucking, what's it? Embassy. Fuck you, motherfuckers. What's this?
Oh yeah, that's just.
Oh, Jeremy Kyle Guest faked his own kidnapping for a measly £80 ransom from his pregnant wife.
But even what makes it even better, man? Right, that's bad enough as it is. But the taxpayer, like, you know, obviously the cost.
I'm not worried about no
but I
taxpayer.
mean, that's what it says on it. The taxpayer had to pay it out, but the government obviously had to fork out however much to search for this fella because they thought he was actually missing, like, and they forked out thousands. It says it there somewhere.
Well, by looking
Up near the top, is it? There, look, 30 grand.
He pretended he got fucking kidnapped
Because he didn't want to ask her for £80.
For fuck's sake. 80 quid.
Look,
like.
a guest on Jeremy Kyle show faked his own kidnapping to get £80 from his pregnant wife. Host Jeremy Kyle said that the culprit Lee was eventually prosecuted for wasting police time after an investigation into his disappearance cost the taxpayer £30,000 and saw police from all over the country coming together to try and save him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck's
To get
sake.
80 quid out of his
80
missus.
quid, like, he rang her and said, I've been kidnapped, but he put the phone down then straight away. And she was 35 weeks pregnant.
Aye, dirty
I've
scumbag.
been kidnapped. I'm using my kidnapper's phone. He sound like that. Like,
Well, that just tells
like
you
no credit. Like, you know what I mean? You let
the
me use his
history
phone.
of the guests on Jeremy Kyle. I wouldn't give £20
I
if they
know.
were kidnapped, for God's
Like, you're
sake.
kidnapped? Yes!
That's fucked up, isn't it? Like, imagine someone ringing you saying, like, we have your whatever. We want 80 quid or you're not getting. Like, what the fuck?
With that voice, like when an ex-drug
Yeah.
dealer comes clean on the telly and their face is blown, like, I remember the first time when I smuggled stuff. Stupid voice on him.
They fucking probably a child then, about 6 years of age.
The first time I was probably snuggling in If you ever want to see him again, you will deposit
That's
the
lousy,
funds
boys.
into my post office account on the Iron Island.
And if the one in the post office gives you a cheek, just tell her you pull her out over the counter. Dirty prostitute.
That's half our dole.
Yeah, but like, bring it to the...
That's 2 weeks dole in
You
England,
will-
man. £80 as far as I know, yeah? £80 every 2 weeks to get.
You will leave £80 in non-traceable one-for-all vouchers in the car by the swings.
Leave it in the post office around the corner from my house. I mean, the GPO.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking
Fucking
hell,
hell.
80 quid.
Mastermind.
What did he want the £80 for, I wonder?
Jesus.
For a bag.
She said, I just wanted to kill him. Fuck's sake.
Fucking
I
Look
wonder
at the
who
head name, man. Look, he's a pure fucking, he's a misfortune, God love him. I bet you pronounces his R's like W's.
Hey Siri, can you recommend a Western one? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Recommend a Western one.
Oh, was that Big Bang Theory? Was it?
Yeah.
But I whapped that on my waist and I thought I got kidnapped.
Ah, stop.
They're holding me for ransom.
Quick, before they whip me.
There's one guy here, he looks really whippy. I'm really getting worried.
While she's in bed. They wanted to want some, but I couldn't afford it.
Had to just
Can I play a game on your phone?
One.
One wabbit. That's it, man. Little fucking tenants drinker.
Lee listened to the story from backstage. Sorry about himself.
Yeah, he has a
Jeremy
face
Kyle.
still. He looks all disappointed in himself. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Jeremy
just his
Kyle
regular
should,
face.
What do you reckon he talks like, Jude? What kind of an accent do you reckon he has?
No,
Jeremy
just being
Kyle is
stupid, I
based in
guess.
fucking Manchester, so I just assume he's a northerner.
He could be from
What's
Andy.
going on? You sure it's 80 fucking pound? That's a fake me on kidnapping, isn't it? Fucking running around all fucking week.
A few pints of bitter.
Drink your fucking cans of tenants in the fucking park. Got put on sex offenders register, isn't it? For taking piss up against swing.
Didn't have any money in wallet.
That fucking Rozzers came along, didn't they? Fucking locked me up for child molestation.
I was carrying, see?
Fucking Rozzers, huh? Yorkshire, he's a pure Yorkshire, isn't he? Huh? You fucking Arctic monkey.
They
Your
should have
man
the
could
time.
literally be from anywhere. Like, put all this on him.
That's the story, boys. You're drinking down the fucking purples.
Well, to get 80 quid.
Am I yourself, Johnny? We're not stuck for a few quid, like, do you know what I mean?
Don't anything at all.
Imagine he was Irish.
Give a bollocks, my brother's pregnant, know what I mean? 80 quid is 80 quid.
Child
like,
not
know
even
what I mean?
mine, like, know what I mean? Just trying to do the right thing.
But like, how do you know the child's not yours? It's probably not, like, know what I mean? It's Limerick, like, could be possible.
You're right in everyone, like, know what I mean?
Is she? Well, probably, like.
What would have topped it off? He said, I wanted that for a prostitute, man. She's pregnant. It can't be right now.
Bring on the boat, like, know what I mean? Have child quicker. Fucking, like, I have an appointment next week. Like, what if a child's born and won't be able to go, like?
But all you know, that child could come out black, like, you don't know, like, know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Fella's looking for passports.
Can we cut that bit out? No? Okay.
No cutouts.
It's looking at our producer here.
I'm
Mikey says
gonna
no.
turn the volume up on that one.
I was
Do that-
thinking about that as well, actually, Mikey. Your title, Chief Executive Producer, is not good enough.
No.
Did you look up what it actually means?
No.
Like, an executive producer is someone who just kind
Does
of like contributes money to a project, but they're not involved in the making of it or the artistic side of it or anything like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you're above an executive producer anyway.
CEO?
We'll have to just make up a name, I'd say. He's going to be the first one of them, whatever it is.
Like fucking.
Comment below, you guys. Comment below.
We
Suggestions.
put like words that sound good in front of it, like supreme.
Yeah.
Supreme Chief Justice.
Leader of the
Free Fire.
The free world.
Leader of the free broadcasting
Iron
online
Illuminati.
Iron Mike. Tree screen.
Iron Mike.
I was waiting for him to come out with it.
I like it.
The minute he said come up with name, I looked straight over to him because I knew you were going to
It just rolls off your tongue, though, doesn't it? In fairness.
It's a bit lengthy.
We'll have to come up with a big mad one and make an acronym out of it that spells out something cool like.
Yeah. Iron.
Yeah. Mikey Tree Screens. MTS.
Wait, whoa.
Oh,
What's going on here now?
Getting Walshunit now again, is it? That's your man. a fella I was talking to the other day, all along thought he was called Walshunit. Walshunit, yeah.
Walshunit.
You know there's a U in there. Where?
Yeah, they obviously just looked at the fast and put the U in the wrong place.
Loads of people do that though, man.
I do it, man.
Walshunit was the best one I ever heard though.
Yeah.
Like, sorry man, Walshunit. And the girl I know, she was like, what? She was like, yeah, Walshunit. She was like, that's not what they call him. Like,
Walshunit sounds a bit.
That's not my video show, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Parents are
probably
baffled
for
because
England,
their
man.
kids are talking like Peppa Pig. Here. Kids going around the house. Oh, go on, me bastard.
Watch fat bollocks coming down the stairs.
Show me again, look.
What's her name?
Mums
Fat
are being
prostitute.
left baffled and slightly concerned because their children are starting to speak more cartoon and animal Peppa Pig. Yes, that means that they are...
That word's too big for you, is it?
Yeah, Peppa
Affecting.
I just finished, like, you know.
Break them down there for him.
I just decided to stop reading right there. What's the problem, like?
Can you just write them out how they're pronounced?
Spell it phonetically.
My mum there for him, Mikey.
So yeah, what the fuck, parents?
But Peppa is a prick, like. 'Cause
He is a prick, man.
no, but like,
Is Peppa a boy or a girl?
I know,
Girl.
yeah.
Girl.
yeah, look at her
Ah.
dress.
Is it?
Yeah, she's a right dress on.
Oh, go away. Yeah, but that's like, I just thought.
Ah, but nowadays you can dress boys in dresses, like.
No, but
What,
like-
you're looking at our box there, like.
these tackies are decent. But
Look at my new TNs, boys.
no, but like when my daughter was small, like she was watching Peppa, she used to love watching Peppa, like, and Peppa like, oh, carrots, yuck, they're disgusting. So I was thinking, oh yeah, obviously no, they're gonna later in the episode they're gonna be like, oh, just try them, they're not that bad, like, and no, so it's literally the episode just ends. It's like, oh, carrots, yuck, and the child wouldn't eat carrots till for
for
ages.
fuck's sake.
You'd say something if it was like, just try them, they're nice, we're gonna fucking get them in China. It's like, oh, carrots are decent. Then you wouldn't mind it, like, but. Pure, like, just teaching kids to be spite little brats. Like, if
Yeah.
you watch it, you have it coming. You'll be
So
watching
is
it.
this
All
what
ahead of me
started
now.
all this?
Huh?
So that's what started it.
Well, he's a
Carrots.
pure
Probably
resentment now over fucking towards Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't
People
like
think I love her,
carrots.
actually. Here, though. Strangle her to this.
Dirty bitch won't even eat her vegetables. I'll knock her out in a minute.
I actually did I actually did a video about vegetables when George won't eat his vegetables. Prick. Oh, that's your one.
That's the one that does our voice.
Yeah.
State of her.
Bitch. Apparently, yeah. Didn't we get a hook up about her before?
We
She
did,
makes
we
a
did.
mint off each episode.
Serious one, yeah.
I was like, that's bullshit. You should get paid more than her.
$1,000 an episode.
Picture the
She
they
only does
contacted
one
me.
voice, then, didn't she?
Picture
Do them
they,
all, like.
yeah, picture they contacted me and they were like, "Hi, this is whoever here from the producers of Peppa Pig. We've seen your videos and we've heard it, and I'm there looking at it. You know,
Yeah.
stop making videos now,
Yeah.
I will sue you."
Yeah.
Parents are saying that they're affecting a ridiculous posh British accent and snorting like a farmyard animal at the end of their sentences.
Not like a coke addict.
Oh man,
Yeah, they would pick it
So
up,
what
like.
it is?
imagine how annoying that would be, though. But like, "Ma'am, can we go to the park?" Stop doing that, or else we're going nowhere. We're going into
What's
the
wrong
room.
with you, love? Have you got the flu or something?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd
bad,
often,
bad.
I've often seen that Irish kids though that have a pure American twang.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
from watching shit like
YouTube
like,
videos
hey guys,
mostly.
let's go over here and do this.
That
Like,
is
what the fuck?
awesome.
Hey guys, hey gang, gang of guys.
That is
Let's go,
awesome. You're
sport.
from the island, man. Cop on.
Yeah. What the fuck, like?
Take off the American shots are from
Yeah.
Ballinanty.
Don't say that word down the island, you'll be fucking kilt.
Kilt, like the Yorks, the Scots were.
Yeah, kilt with a T.
Kilt with a capital T.
I love that.
R.I.P.
I love people putting T's at the end of words for no reason.
Like my
It's
name.
freezing.
David.
Bastard.
Davis.
David. David.
That's another one, yeah, you bastard.
Bastard. Dirty bastard.
Prostitute.
Dirty dime bastard.
Dirty. Prostitute. Did he wank?
Prostitute.
That word prostitute, man, that makes me laugh something awful, boy. Especially if I'm not expecting it, like, and someone just calls someone a prostitute, I'd be in bits laughing at
man,
it. I don't know why.
I called my own
It's
mother a
always-
prostitute one day.
Oh.
I was in a young fella, like, up my ass, like, got a belt of a fucking glass ashtray shop.
Prostitute that. Belt for Benson Hedges ashtray that's wiped out the steering wheel.
So what makes me laugh is where they put the big emphasis on it. You prostitute.
Yeah.
Oh, when
you
the
prostitute.
do you ever hear him shouting it? Fucking prosta. Prosta.
As if it's cool, like, stop trying to make prosta work. It's not going to work. Like.
I was Langer last night.
Shouting at my words.
It's always
Save timed.
It's always like
Me was trying to
older
save time.
women use that a lot, like, you know, like your aunt or someone like would be like, that one's only a prostitute. You don't
dirty leg up,
I don't
no?
really hear younger girls saying it, like.
What you say? Leg up now.
Leg up now.
You said that in the group chat yesterday.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
yeah.
wondering what you said.
Leg up now.
Oh, yeah.
You ramped.
Who'd park a fucking jumbo jet inside that man's gown?
Chumbawamba. I get knocked down. Where did I? Man, that always happens. We're talking about things, and I'm there thinking in my head, how do we start talking about this?
Yeah.
We're talking about Peppa, like.
I think this is useless, like. We just always go off for the fucking rant anyway.
Oh, wait.
Anything.
Vibrator.
Go off.
That's another one. Vibrator.
Vibrator. On
How-
Valentine's Day.
I'll read it out there. Poundland is selling a £5 vibrator for Valentine's Day.
That's bargain, lads. You couldn't pass that.
Well, we
Couldn't
just
pass that.
do
Couldn't
the
pass
end
them.
of it like this.
And how come it's £5 if it's called a pound?
How much him? Big purple Mick.
Like Barney's cock.
Purple Mick. Purple Mick. I'd have Jantons and everything in your look.
Stop.
Rubber Jantin.
Look.
Tear away rubbers.
Pink one's for a girl and blue one's for a boy.
You get two extra there in case you rip the first one.
See the Jantons that they have in Poundland are fabulous.
It brings up what's right. Red's gone red, man.
They're
the
selling,
left.
He's as red as the Ace of Spades.
Watch him like the Queen of Diamonds beside me.
Beside me.
Beside me.
bullside.
Anyway, purple fucking vibrator in deals. I'm going to pick one up for the laugh.
No, no.
Plant it on the table here. then.
Joe,
Like,
go in and buy like 10 of them and nothing else.
Yeah, for the laugh. Yeah, somebody record me.
For the laugh. Like, well, were they funny, Jude? Yeah, they were hilarious.
Did you ever see the video of the young fella found his mother's dildo?
Oh, and the father was recording the Ron laughing.
He's going around thinking it's a lightsaber.
Yeah. Voing.
Folks.
Shaky lightsaber.
Did he actually turn it on then as well or something? Didn't he?
No, I don't think it was a dildo, it wasn't a vibrator.
All right.
But it was a big, huge up, man, about that length. Like, what the fuck is your mother doing with that?
They have a whole...
Really
Well,
want
I know.
Did you see the name of the vibrator? A vibrator.
What?
Oh, but it's not in England, or it's in England, so it's not a vibrator. It's a vibrator, but it's called... How was it
the
called?
Bonkin'
A
Bunny.
Bonkin' Bunny.
Instead of a rampant rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pure, cheap rip-off.
It's
of
from
a
their Nookie
Bonkin'
range. They have a
Bunny.
whole range, like...
Oh,
But you know half of Weston's going in there buying them. Like.
that's in England.
Get a flight over. No, over there to Nottingham, getting the vibrator.
Where you love from, love? Prospect.
Getting a flight over there to Nottingham Forest. Meant to be lovely over there.
No, not in the forest, no one can hear me scream.
No, when you're finished your dinner on a Sunday, no ham left, Nottingham.
Or Fulham, before you eat it.
West Ham when it's over that side of the
At least
place.
10 minutes over the other side. I've seen that meme too.
Yeah, I just seen one the other day. That's a nice ham you have. Be a shame if someone put an S before it and an A at the end.
Oh, yeah, I saw that as well.
Pure
No, I
daddy
better
jokes.
start me today.
I dare
lads.
someone to start me now today.
Dare it.
That
Start
took
me up.
off. That took off very fast. Didn't
Oh,
it?
no, yeah, man, keep it going though.
Turn the fuel on, put in the choke, and start me. Dare you.
No one better twist my keys now today.
Start me up like a generator.
'Cause I'm full of petrol, I'll go off, man.
People are going to be like, lads, that episode
She's
of the podcast...
running like a diesel generator,
Well,
boy.
doing the accent's very annoying. Stupid bastard.
You better have my doll in the morning anyway, that's all I'm saying. 'Cause I'll pull her out over the counter.
I pull her out through that little circle where she breathes through.
Yeah. Either that now or I'll put my hand up against it so she can't breathe. Kill the bitch. As if there's no air behind the counter. Like.
Cut off the circulation. Anyway, man snaps penis in half during sex before swelling to the size of a wine bottle.
Ah, nice one.
Did he swell to the size of a wine bottle or did his penis?
Yeah.
Not very clear.
He's definitely up.
Snapped it in
My
half.
fucking Mickey.
And he's just out of sports world after buying a hoodie.
Just thinking the same thing. He got his £80 last week anyway, blowing in that Lonsdale hoodie.
I think we should just keep doing accents, or usually just keep doing accents for everyone that comes on.
Yeah.
Describe what's going on. So I was in buying my Lonsdale hoodie
Bolt.
and decided to give me bird one.
Not even happy. Look at the state of his knee, man.
Oh, man. Nice tacky.
It's like a cab sav in between my legs.
So up there, pair of night tackies.
Cab sav.
Cap Sav?
Cab sav. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. Connoisseur. What's she looking like? Yep, just busted the penis.
How the fuck did he manage to pull a bird that's fucking taller than him? You
I
midget.
don't know. He was doing her doggy style when it happened anyway. He was.
She's probably standing on his Mickey.
There's pictures now. There's a picture of the two of them together, and it's like this is the girl that he was shagging or whatever the fuck when it happened. And it's like they were doing doggy style position when it busted.
Boys.
They don't
Like
seem to
what?
be big pixels now to be for the
I know, man.
size of a
I
wine
feel like
bottle.
I'm watching Japanese
Oh man,
porn.
looking up.
There's Japanese porn, I didn't even know
I know,
that.
yeah. Well, explain. Tell me
Arigato,
more.
arigato, arigato. Ni hao, ni hao. What's Chinese? Yeah?
Japanese what? Is it like corn?
Porn. Pornography.
Porn.
Pornography.
Why should be looking up at her? It's like communion photos. I love my mammy. She brought me to my uncle's house. He gave me €70.
And a rusty rim. Russ is in bed. He hadn't got a word in Edwards in the last 10 minutes.
The
man.
sweat's pumping out of me here, man. From
looking at all the subtitles. Russell.
I said, you know, man, I'm going to Jeremy Kyle next week.
Busted his shaft.
I'd love to know where she got her eyebrows done, Doctor. Fab, like.
You were talking about your man, didn't you? Said, imagine you broke the bone in your langer.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I was thinking when I saw the story.
Snapped it in half.
You don't remember, no? Fella you went to school with?
Yeah. I remember it well. Boys.
Go on.
Imagine you broke the bone in your langer, boys.
He broke the bone. He got a torn urethra and
Urethra for our American viewers.
what else? Something else.
Torn urethra. How do you it's just a tube.
a penal fracture.
A penal fracture, yeah.
He didn't.
A penal fracture.
Well, sorry, I can't come in the morning, boy. What's wrong with you? A
It sounds like something.
Don't tell the boys. Look,
Sure, he got arrested for a penal infraction.
The corpus cavernosum rupture, causing an immediate loss of erection, of course, and severe bruising.
You think no, he just stay on a horn. Come on, like.
Well, I thought it went to the size of a wine bottle.
Yeah, it's swelled up.
Then it went back down to the size of a fucking
Come on, no, a
Tic Tac.
wine bottle is that wide, like, unless it was
Probably
one of them little
the
fucking
ones you buy
minibar
in the
ones.
pub.
A mini, yeah, small one.
Sean's penis was wrapped in a
I was just
bandage
reading
and
that.
plastic rod with placed down his shaft to the base of his penis to ensure the muscle remains repaired straight and not wonky.
Do you want to sign my
And
cast?
not wonky, like.
trying to sign my cast. This is Mickey in the cast. Don't mark on your Mickey now for the next 6 weeks.
Do you want to sign my
stand
cast?
on it. Don't put weight in it.
Just do your initials now, there isn't much room.
A neon.
What the fuck was that?
I thought I was going to be silent.
I can't wait to Mikey's fault.
What actually happened? I thought Mikey said something. I was reading something on the telly.
Jude left off a ripper.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking hell. I thought Russell's chair was after collapsing. I just heard a... I was like, what the fuck?
But like, we've lost signal over here on camera too.
I always get all mad if I can't have too much.
Mikey's fault for a while. We'll have to continue on without Mikey. Man down. He can't see the screen. His tears.
The same story up on the screen the whole time.
We'll be back
He
after.
thought no
I
when
thought
he
I was
did
going to be
that.
silent, but at least it doesn't smell.
We'll be back after these short messages.
We'll be back after these technical tears. Mikey, go.
It doesn't smell.
Jesus Christ.
Rude Jude.
I can't wait to see if that actually came out in the audio.
course it did, man.
Wrap off it.
The whole tape shook.
You see the vibration in the cameras. Number 5 in the Richter scale.
And the rectum scale. Oh, lads, I get an awful pain in my lumbar if I laugh too much. Fucking hell, I haven't laughed that hard since I was a young one.
So you haven't farted that hard either?
Oh, stop, man. I thought I was going to be silent, man.
We're so mature.
That was 5 minutes there, was just pure laughter.
You just dead still in your eyes flicking around. Like, did they notice?
That definitely has to be in the snippet for Facebook.
Crack from episode, yeah, man, it's 5 minutes long, just that. Crack from episode.
There's the crack
No, Jude's crack from episode 32.
Listen to the crack off this. Some rasp off him, to be fair, innit?
I thought it was you.
No, I didn't even hear it.
Because we were laughing and you stayed
I thought nobody heard it. Like, I left it off and I just, Russell and Eugene just looked at me straight away. What the fuck was that?
But I
thought there was an apocalypse going on outside.
See, I was looking behind Mikey, so when I looked in, Mikey was just at the microphone about to say something. You were like, what was that? So I was like, what did he say? Did he say something wrong or what? Like, no, what was going on?
Because I was holding that in over about 10 minutes. Like, just
32 episodes in and it finally happened.
And of course it was going to be me.
We'll allow you to watch.
Definitely. Next week, no, I'll be like, like, lads, I farted. Like,
Yeah.
Who's opening the door?
In the studio watching, you're kicking out the door.
Oh, man. Mikey and all
The
in
one
tears.
time you
Mikey's only
make a
coming
joke.
back to himself now.
That's your
Tears and all coming down his face.
Sweating a little.
I can't believe you didn't hear it. Mikey heard it and he's further away.
I wasn't paying attention, you see. I was looking at Jermaine's penal fracture.
Penal infringement. Watch him. He's looking at her, Mickey, then as if to say, where is it?
Looking at her, Mickey.
Like, we both don't have Mickeys.
Looking at her crack.
What are we going to do now?
He's looking at her saying, I wish I had yours.
Down to Poundland is where they need to go now,
Yeah.
down to the nookie section.
Yeah.
Replace it for a
Get
fiver.
one of them shaky purple fellas.
He's not obviously not embarrassed about it. He's on on the news and all
Sure,
of
it's
that.
after swelling to the size of a wine bottle, like.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Ended up with a right wonky donkey.
Fucking didn't know, yeah.
What was that
The
out of
t-shirt
again?
then fucking just do it. Do what? I've no Mickey.
Just do nothing.
That was,
Just do it, I can't.
Alright, well, you donkey. That was Anton Deck, boss selector.
Oh, was that? All right, wonky donkey.
Will you be using an implement pet or your manhood pet?
He'll be using an implement.
He's chalking up
for a
the
while.
fat end.
Oh,
This
Jesus
just
Christ.
went off from one all.
Oh, lads, that was... Oh, man, I loved it. I love a good laugh.
I mean, so my t-shirt stuck to me.
Oh, yeah.
Sweat, that's
It's weird.
the
Why
word,
do you
right.
fucking sweat? Like, I'm sweating now as well after laughing like that.
Jude's jocks was
Weird.
stuck to him.
I'm after blowing a hole in him.
And that's not sweat.
You're
He
going to have
wishes
to
it
replace that
was.
chair anyway. Least you could do.
Two fellas inside with fucking massive rubber gloves fucking carrying it out.
Yeah, hazmat suits.
Like the boys
Imagine
out of
fucking-
Breaking Bad.
Imagine inviting someone on as a guest in the show and they walk in and see that seat. That's where you want me to sit?
Or if they're here talking away and they're pure serious.
Sit in the ground.
I suppose you couldn't get someone pure serious then, could you? But okay, we're going to have this guy come in and talk about the farmers market that's happening this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what? Bet something off him.
Down to the farmer's
Mikey
market
loved
to
that.
getting local produce.
Projects. Local projects.
No.
Produce
Oh,
for profit.
boys,
look.
what the fuck? No, Conor
Boys.
McGregor is in the news again for
Boys.
bad shit.
She's the head off him.
Conor McGregor was topping up 10 when single mum claimed he fathered her daughter.
So he was I read this a while ago.
Go on.
He went in to do his sunbed around the corner from his house
Steamer!
where he goes to top up his 10. And that's when he was confronted, I think, about it. But yeah. Watch him look. That's at the 10 in studio.
So,
That's
what do
selfie.
you mean? He went in to do his...
To do
Get
his
his
10,
10.
and that's when he was confronted, didn't they? Were saying like, oh, I don't know, was your one there or something like that, but that's when basically, but if you go down, went and see the
So, is
picture of
this
him,
that fucking girl from Liverpool from ages ago?
it was when
this-
he went to the Grand National, is it? Watch this, look at that picture.
Hold up.
Yep.
There's no denying that, like.
Sake.
I feel bad for Dee, man.
Laying at, like.
No.
Dee's a good girl.
No, he big fan of his still.
Yeah.
Oh, ye would, wouldn't you?
He's the greatest snooker player I've ever seen.
But like, in fairness, like before,
He'd snook her player.
before he,
He'd drop in the hand like a regular boy.
Like a regular boy.
Man.
See,
how
he's
would he
just
think
like the
that's a
rest
good
of us.
idea? Like,
Like, what? Yeah, I know. It's weird. Like, it's like as if does he not realize how famous he is, and he's letting her take the fucking picture. He sees her taking the picture. Like,
apparently, yeah,
Fucking hell.
I remember saying, "Have you got a girlfriend?" And he said he had been on and off with this girl for years.
oh man,
But this is him in recent years. Like this isn't him before he became famous.
no.
No.
Sure, he's all the tattoos
Yeah.
and fucking the whole lot. Watch the watch.
Watch
So-
the watch.
the watch.
The watch. Things
That's-
just
Well, like
ain't the
that's the
same
clothes
for
and everything that
gangsters.
he was wearing when he was all over the paper when he arrived at the fucking the Grand National. wasn't it?
Dolphin
where
Barn.
where was that on? Is that Liverpool? No,
In a
Or
big
where
bag
the
of
fuck
Somewhere in
is it?
England, anyway. I don't
'Cause
know.
I'm sure there's some girl anyway from Liverpool who's been claiming for the last fucking 2 years or something.
Grand National not on in Liverpool, no?
No idea.
This child is.
London, Monday.
He was with this one apparently a month or 2 months or something before his first child was born. Apparently,
Yeah. So
but yeah, there was loads of fucking pictures of him like getting out of a car or something like that. And
I
he's
like the
walking
way
in.
you're saying apparently and what you're saying when it comes to McGregor. No, he's not going to come down there and give
never
him a
know.
bit. Like, fuck him.
I'd
He
love to
did
get a
do
bit
it. He's
off
a
him.
prick.
He's a prick.
Cheek of him to do that to his wife.
Big fluffy buggy.
As if you give a bollocks.
I don't give a bollocks about him.
I kind of feel bad for Dee though, man. I mean, there's any bird that doesn't deserve it. It's her. Like she's
Yeah.
been with him through thick and thin. like.
When a man thinks he's God, that's what you get.
This is
Simple
what
as.
happens when you give somebody who had no money a rake of money. Like, look at Mike
Exactly,
Tyson, man. He squandered fucking 400 million, was it? Throughout his career, he's got nothing now.
But like-
nothing but a fucking Quran.
He was probably pulling no birds when back before he was with her, like. Because remember to see the pictures of him in like 2008 and all that spots all over his face and fucking all that shit.
If
Like,
he was going in as a redhead doing sunbeds, as a redhead, redheads don't do them. If he wasn't famous and coming in doing them, she would have just said,
He
look
was-
at that ginger prick doing sunbeds.
He's
Come
probably
here and
getting
go
our
home.
spray tan, I'd say, was he?
no.
Was
He
it
does.
not?
He does
Sunbeds.
sunbeds.
A gen tan. Genuine tan.
Gentile.
Hawaii's tanning studio.
And he coming out mahaga.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I don't know, though, lads. It has to be fucking mental to just become what he's after becoming, like, do you know, that kind of way? To go from just being like one of us to all of a sudden one of the
One
most
of
famous
us.
people in the fucking planet. Yeah, as in like just
And
a
women
normal
mad
fella,
after women are mad after him. Then like
Yeah,
like
just
I
everything,
bet you
man.
I bet you women weren't mad after him before he
It's
got
not
famous.
him.
Like.
Ah,
It's,
no.
it's the notion of him.
Status and
It's
the
his
money.
status,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
The money, the
The
fame.
whole
Dumb
alpha
for
male
whatever.
status.
Yeah. Look,
The
man, if you
fucking
had no
multi-millionaire
Mickey,
status.
no balls, they'd still be mad after
Yeah,
him.
that's true. Yeah.
It's crazy, though, man. Imagine, like, everywhere you go, there's women screaming at you and fucking, like...
I fake you to death.
and you're
Stuff
like,
like that.
no, have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
you'd be
Don't
dead in
fake
a
me
week.
to death, please.
You can fake me, but don't kill me.
I wonder, does he park in a taxi
What
and
are
I can
you,
run in
Ted
for his
Bundy?
sunbed? like they do in Limerick, does he park in a taxi and I can run in for his sunbed? Leave his one out in the car with the child.
Child and all has
Children.
the cocky looks and all of it, Sheila.
You'll do fucking nothing.
When she starts walking, it'll be with the big hair.
It's only a matter of time before he's on Jeremy Kyle. I didn't fucking ride that. I swear to God I didn't ride that.
But he
I was in Dolphin Barn getting a bag of coke.
he said he's willing to do a DNA test and everything.
Well, I don't
Did
want
he,
to do a
yeah?
DNA test. Who the lick of the little baby?
Yeah, I think, like, this one, anyway, man, this fucking girl, whoever she is, like, she's been, like, putting up pictures of this child the whole time. She put up a picture of her, because my missus was actually showing it to me, that she put up a picture of herself wearing his shirt.
Yeah.
Said that shirt that he was pictured in.
Yeah.
Then she was wearing it that night in her bedroom and all this, and she was like, he was here, and, you know, kind of like, you know, dropping clues or whatever, but then she kept getting worse and worse, and she started, like, tagging his missus in photos, like, on Instagram and all, and said, like, this is my child, like, Connor's the father, and she called the fucking, she did something weird with the child's name as well, like, just, I don't know how the fuck she named the child something anyway to do with Connor or something like that.
I hope they didn't do what her parents did anyway. 'Cause she's called Terry Murray. Her fucking rhymy name.
Terry Murray.
That'd be Terry Murray.
Terry
That's
Murray.
if that is the
Terry Murray.
Rhymy. I didn't say an exact rhyme. I said rhymy.
rhymish.
Drinking rhymy Martin.
He said no, she slept with his pal.
But even if this whole baby scandal thing, how in the name of God do you explain that photo to your
You
missus?
don't explain it, man. I mean, you know, if Dee is still with him after seeing that photograph, I mean, she's a dumb bitch.
But she definitely is like. She definitely is. Like, she surely saw that before. If this woman is saying like, oh, he is, and tagging her and shit, she's hardly going to be like, I won't bother sending her that picture I have of me and him.
Yeah.
She's definitely going to be like, oh, you don't believe me? PM'd you there, hun.
If that's the
know what I mean?
if that's the same girl that I'm thinking of anyway, like she's been fucking just tagging your one and fucking sending her shit the whole time, like
How about being out and proud about breaking up a home?
yeah.
What's wrong with these women?
And
That's
she
why I
reckons-
won't buy into any of that bullshit.
And she reckons
Dirty home wrecker.
she reckons she doesn't want any of his money. She just wants to prove that he's the father. That's it. She doesn't
That's
want any money off
yeah,
him.
right.
She knows she's going to
She's
get a
gonna still
rake.
get
And
Yeah,
then once him, okay, you are the half.
Yeah, but
know?
she won't get
And
the
it's
money.
gone.
Aye, she won't get the money from him. But you know how many tabloids and newspapers will want her story?
Sure, do you know
She'll make millions, I know.
That's probably why we haven't seen that picture till now. She probably got big money for that picture, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not to
Do you
put
know
it
what I
up.
mean?
Picture going off with your one and being with her, and then the child's there and you're the child's stepfather for like, no, that child's real father is McGregor. He's doing that in the fucking foul.
And then Monday he decides to come on and be a daddy. Kicks you all around the
Yeah,
place.
because Dee left him and there's no one left.
Yeah.
All I want you to do is look after my child. You do fucking nothing.
I don't know, man. There's an awful lot of shit going on about him there recently. Like, I keep seeing it all over the place again about this rape charge thing. Like,
A lot
about
of it's fake
that
news,
girl
though,
that
yeah.
was, you don't know, like, that's a fucking. It's very sketchy, the whole thing. Like,
It sounds like that the papers and shit are dropping hints that as if they know who it is and
Yeah.
they want you to know who it is, but they can't
and
say.
they're trying to make it look like
SUV
it's him.
and all this shit.
But
like.
then I've seen all this other shit, like this WhatsApp group. Do you see the messages? There were some people in some WhatsApp group all talking about what happened. Like, they knew the girl and all, like, that was attacked, and they go into fucking detail about what he allegedly did to her and everything. It's fucking sick, like, if it's true. But then it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, do you know what I mean?
This
Like,
is-
we were
this-
just saying,
this
he
is a-
obviously has women throwing themselves at him, but then you always hear then, like, that people in his position, he'll try to get with one girl and she says no, and he's just like, that's not acceptable. Like, who the fuck you to say no to me?
yeah.
Do you know? But
Because he thinks he's God.
Same with that shit
I
with
just
fucking.
can't imagine it.
Same
though,
with
like,
that, but same with that shit with R. Kelly. Like,
yeah, that's
like women were falling all over him.
hell.
Like,
yeah.
he, do you know,
Even
but yeah,
as-
he decided to go for fucking young
You
ones.
see, I watched all that documentary actually after we were talking about it the
Yeah.
last time. There's a part there like where he gets arrested for whatever, was it the sex tape with a 14-year-old girl or something?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
this shit came out about him. As he was at the police station, they were taking him out. There was women outside screaming, "We love you,"
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. And
Same
asking,
outside his
like-
trial.
Yeah,
Outside his
and they were
trial,
all-
signs and everything.
He's innocent. He's innocent. They're just trying to bring him down and all this. Like, fucking hell. Like.
But even like even one of the girls, like the girls kept still getting with him. Like they were like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know that there was all that shit about the
Look.
sex tape and all, but still, you know, I was starstruck when I met him, and he was so nice to me and blah. So I didn't want to believe it and all this.
Yeah.
And then
Listen, they'll still do it even if their wives come out and say, he hit me in the morning, the evening, and the night time. Birds will still want him even more.
Actually,
Because they'll
she's
say,
probably a bitch.
yeah, she probably
change him,
deserved
like-
it, or I'll change him. He
Yeah.
won't do it to me. You know, go wherever.
madness.
And
He'll
look,
do it.
whilst we're all focused on this, then the rest of the world, then you forget
Are
about
focused
you know?
on us.
Exactly.
CCP.
What should we be focused on? The nurses and midwives, is it?
No, I didn't mention
We
any
should
of
be,
that.
though.
We should be, yeah. Should be.
That
Well-
went on this week. I'm delighted, man.
You can't
I'm
actually.
delighted.
You
like.
can't really joke about that.
Yeah,
though,
we're not
it's
ripping the piss out of him.
Oh,
We're
I'm
not
not.
ripping,
No,
we're
I'm
supporting
saying,
them.
I'm saying like that. All this bullshit news about people fucking riding each other and all
Yeah.
it distracts you from the real shit that's going on.
Yeah,
Like.
yeah.
And that's what they do.
That nurses and midwives thing. Even
how they
like,
get you.
like as
It
you
is how
know,
they get you.
my missus is pregnant, so we had an appointment at the maternity this week, and it was by far and away the longest we ever had to wait. And I'd say it was because of the backlog, because
Yeah.
the strike was like 2 days before it or
They
whatever.
striked on the weekend,
like-
did they know?
The
Are
strike,
they not striking now
Wednesday.
this weekend?
the
Oh,
strike
did they?
Wednesday,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we had it on Friday then. So there was obviously, they had to put back a lot of appointments
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but there was not one person out there complaining, or like, oh, this is bollocks acting, I have to
Yeah.
wait, you know, any of that. Like, people are 100% behind them. Like, I couldn't care less if I had, like, it's worth it, like, do you know what I mean?
Of course it is.
They should be fucking looked after, like.
They have an important role.
They're
Yeah.
keeping the fucking country alive, basically. Like, you know.
Just
With
see
the
that-
bare necessities.
Do you see
Yeah.
that meme where it was like a picture of the Taoiseach and then 6 nurses, and it was like, he gets paid the same as 6 nurses. He was like, who works harder, like,
Yeah.
him or 6 fucking
He's going
nurses?
fuck all.
He gets 6
And do you
times
know the
what a
funny
nurse
thing
gets paid,
about
like.
it? When he became Taoiseach, he said he's going to be advocating for the working man.
Yeah, they all
You
say
know,
that, like,
yeah.
they're all
And where's
scumbags,
it
man.
now? You know?
Absolute bullshit out of them.
Yeah, but what about everyone else? You know, to start off saying that, then you're going to be saying, well, if he don't give a fuck about me, I won't give a fuck about him. Like, you know what I mean? So You know, what is he doing for the working man?
Don't fuck all, man.
Austerity is
The shit he comes out with is hilarious. Like, there's just no money there for him. We won't be entertaining any talks about putting up their wages now. This they're saying like they're just not even entertaining it. Like,
But yet
Just
they're fucking.
saying.
you'll have no other fucking choice, bud.
I was reading the paper on my phone, looking at all the stories from the paper, we'll say, and all this shit about the nurses and all that. But yet, then there's this thing like, millions have been granted there for fucking roadworks and this and that, like, and they're naming out like, this much for that road, this much for that road, this much for that road.
Yeah.
Why can't they just fucking like do a couple of them, whatever, and fucking put the money somewhere else? You always see like there's no money for that, but then it's like, boom, this shopping centre has been fucking granted something from the government or whatever shit. Like,
There was
but
They squander a lot of money on
they'll
stupid
only
shit
put
that no
money
one
into
cares
things they can make back money on.
Yeah.
There was a children's hospital being built there at the moment, and it went $1 billion over.
That's
over
right,
yeah.
That's
$1
right.
billion
In
euro.
Dublin.
So they're letting the contractors charge whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And that's the taxpayers.
I heard some mad shit
Because they're
about that
getting
as
their
well.
brown envelopes.
They were talking about that the contracts were signed with that construction company without even a final figure or anything arranged. Like, they were just like, yeah, we'll carry out the work. There was no like, this is what it's going to cost.
yeah,
like,
the contracts are probably like thinking, lovely. We
pure
just
like an
fucking
open-ended contract
do
where they
what
can
we
just
want.
fucking like
No, a blank
government
check.
money, don't worry about it kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
And I guarantee it's their cousin who got the contract, or, you know, it's
does
nepotism in
yeah.
a big way.
But that nurses and midwives, man, they need to just keep going with that. Shut the whole fucking
Yeah.
place down if they want. Do you know what I mean? Fuck it. What can you do? Like,
But see, a nurse was telling me then last year, she's from Portlaoise, and he was visiting one of the hospitals. And what the top brass
Taoiseach.
of, what the top brass did in the hospital was they cleared out A&E. And made it all look so lovely when he
Why?
got there. Exactly. Why didn't they leave it packed out
and not
say,
even
"This
make
is
it
what-"
worse or anything. Just leave it as it fucking
but
is and
see,
show it how it
because if
really
they
is.
don't see it, it's not happening.
And have him
You
gone
know
in
what I
and
mean?
said,
But
talking
see,
to people or
that
something,
was
like, how
all
long you
done.
waiting here and
Yeah,
fucking everything.
Exactly. But see, nobody now can ever pull him up on it and say, do you remember that time you visited that hospital in the overcrowding? How can you deny it's happening?
And he's saying,
how
sure, I didn't
clever
see
they
any
are.
overcrowding. Like,
Exactly.
even though he knows what's going on, sure,
Yes,
even when
yeah.
he tries to go and visit
But
a
he
place.
didn't see it, so
Yeah.
he can deny it, you know? I don't know.
scum.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. They really need to pull the finger out and sort that. Like, it's bullshit. Absolute bollocks. Like,
Same with teachers. You know, they're the same.
yeah.
You know, they're the lowest paid jobs as well. They're not low, but they're not getting enough.
No.
I was reading somewhere as well, like that but Switzerland is the highest paid country for teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make a mint over
And
there,
Finland and all them. They have only 6 hour days work.
6 hours, yeah,
6
yeah,
hours,
and
yeah.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
They
It's,
say you get more done when you've
Switzerland
done
is
less.
that's Switzerland. No, it's
Finland.
Denmark. Denmark have
Denmark,
6
yeah.
hours days.
Yeah, they're meant to, apparently...
Free healthcare, like it's supposed to be the best country in the world to live in, man. Denmark.
Yeah.
It's a
mad.
Copenhagen.
So what makes me sick is when you find out how much these politicians are on, like, do you know what I mean? The likes of how much the Taoiseach is on. The fucking president, man. Like, that's the one that gets me, like.
He does
Fair enough,
fuck
Michael
all.
D's probably a lovely man. Oh, leave him alone, he's lovely and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, pay him 50 grand a year. Because he's done fuck all, like. And 50 grand a year is a lot of money, like.
Signing shit.
Cunt
Like,
is
isn't
on
he?
like 400 grand a year.
Yeah.
But they can't pay nurses more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
And it's
for
not
this
like he spends money.
novelty fucking ceremonial role, like, that he basically does fuck
Does
all.
fuck all, yeah.
Signs a piece of
400
paper.
grand a year,
If
man.
legislation gets passed, it's his job to sign it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
it.
bollocks, like.
Yeah.
He
Because
can't even spell his own name then, like the way it works.
like he should be just done away with. Like, there should be no president. Like, that's fucking 400 grand a year squandered on
A
fuck all.
figurehead. Just for a
There would be
figurehead.
no difference if he wasn't there. Like, someone else can do his job. Like, do you know what I mean?
See, they can rationalise
For a
it and
lot less
justify
money.
it and say, look what the English government give for the Queen every year.
That's completely different, though.
Yeah, but
because
she's just a figurehead
but,
too, like, you know.
Yeah, but like, there isn't fucking flocks of tourists coming over here to see our fucking
Exactly,
president's house.
yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? They're a massive tourism draw. Like,
Yeah.
do you know, people come to see the palaces and all
spend
this
money to
bollocks.
make
Like,
money.
so that's the only reason they're still there. Like,
Look, they say austerity is over, and yet they say they've got unemployment down. They haven't. They've just masked it with community employment schemes, courses. Nobody's
Yeah,
actually
so once you're
earning
off that,
more
you're
money.
actually after
Exactly.
the register, yeah.
And they hired these companies then, like, what's that, Taurus Nua, is it?
Yeah.
And all them, they
And
were
all they do
saying-
is hound bastards.
Yeah.
man.
Man, even when you start working, they're still
still
contacting
hounding
you
you,
for a
yeah.
couple of months
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
And they're ringing like, "Hi, it's Michelle here from Taurus New or whoever." And they're like, "Oh, but you
I
started
know her. Magella, she's
employment,
an awful cunt.
employment or whatever." And they're like, "Yeah, I've been working there for the last 3 months or whatever." And they're like, "Oh yeah, oh, you're still there." Like, yes, I got a job, like, leave me alone, basically. And they ring you back again a month later.
Yeah.
A lot of times
Do you know how much
these
they
people
Just
get?
wondering, are you happy in your job, love?
yeah,
I'll
a lot
pull
of
you
times
out over that counter.
they're just making themselves look busy, like.
Yeah, but apparently they get 5,000 or 10,000 for every person who gets a job and gets off the live register. You know that, don't you?
Hardly
Yeah.
that much.
It is. It's something around that. Look into it.
Per person.
I'll find out myself.
What if they get 20
per
people?
person,
What if they
yeah.
get 20 people a year?
Per person, man. I'm telling you.
No.
That's why they're
Oh,
That's why they intimidate you to get work. That's
wankers
why
and
they're
all.
on your
I
case.
assume they'll be on commission of some sort.
They're
For
out
fucking 10 grand is a bit
it's,
much
no,
per
it's a
person.
bit much, but it's a few thousand anyway per person. Trust me.
Along with their wages,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Because I was reading there a few weeks
No,
ago
not
that somebody
just
was
commission.
saying that the Minister for Finance and somebody else, another politician, should be arrested for that initiative that they took with this tourist now, and that said it's against the law. It's actually against the Constitution.
They treat you like pure shit inside their in, man.
It's
Like,
intimidation.
I was in there, like, I've been working now for the last good while, fucking thank God, but when I was unemployed, like, and I was in there, I literally, the last time that I was in there, about probably a year and a half ago or something like that, I snapped and walked out of the place, like. I literally got up out of it. I said, "I'm not fucking listening to this bullshit." I said, and I stood up and I just,
They make you
I
feel
went to push
shit.
the chair back in. The chair flipped forward and everything. I was like, shit, I didn't mean to make that much of a fucking.
He was like Rabsy Nesbitt. I said,
but I was
If
like,
I don't get my money, I'll crack up.
no, I says, I'm not fucking sitting here listening to this shit. I said, like, make me feel, put me down, make me
That's
feel
the whole
like
idea.
fucking shit. Literally, she sit you in front of a computer. She sat me down in front of the computer, said, look for jobs there and apply for jobs and write them down on this sheet, whatever. So she was there, and literally there was all the jobs that were on the thing were all fucking like, you need this much experience, you need this license, you need to have worked with this before, whatever the fuck. So I went over to her one day and I says, look, I'm heading away there now, the time's done, whatever. And she's like, oh, where's your sheet? I said, I didn't have anything to write on it. I couldn't apply for anything because, what do you mean you couldn't apply for anything? I was like, there was nothing there like that suited me, my situation, blah, blah, whatever. She's like, right. So the next week then that I came back, she was over like next to me kind of a thing, and she was kind of looking over a few of our shoulders, like, and she was like, have you applied for anything yet there? And I said, no. I said, I'm looking for something that suits, blah, blah. 1 second, she says. She goes on to the computer and she's looking. She's like, now look. I was like, yeah, you need this license for a truck for that. And she's there looking at it and she's like, 1 minute now, looking through. She's like, oh yeah. Oh, you're right, yeah. And literally every single thing that she pointed at, it was like, yeah, you need this for that, you need that for this, you need 2 years experience in that, and blah, 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 blah. And she just starts getting pure smart with me, so I flipped. I fucking snapped.
You want to be careful inside
That's
them, man.
fucking weird, man. I never
Is
knew
that
they
the
were doing
time?
that.
They have
Like.
the power to
wankers,
cut you
man.
off
Was
as well.
that
or
the
to
time?
I know,
or
but
to hold
thank
it
God
for
I got a job before the next fucking meeting inside her, but they're
was
pricks,
that the
man.
time you
Magella?
told her you were really looking for a job and you were bullshitting her, and then she bullshitted you and told you she had the best job in the world for you?
No.
I got a job, you're right. Here. The zipper's been broke for
Got
ages.
your
And she
job
goes,
right
if you can
here.
lie, I can lie too.
Yeah, because I was there. Actually, the first time I went over to her with the sheet, I was after getting pulled over by the guards. I actually got caught speeding, and I didn't have my license on me. And so I produced it and everything like that, but whatever mix-up was there, I ended up having to go to court because they never took my fucking producing the license, put it on the system or something, so they were trying to bring me to court saying I had no license or something. So I literally had to go over to her and say, look, I won't be able to come in on such a day because I have court. But she was dealing with another person that was there, so I was going to explain to her, look, it's not a serious thing, it's only fucking mix-up, whatever. But when she was sitting there then with this other person who was applying for a job, I was like, yeah, and I was trying to get her attention. Like, she was like, yeah, what is it? I was like, I'm just letting you know that I won't be able to come in on Tuesday, whatever. And she's like, and why not? And I was thinking, fuck her. And I was like, because I have to go to court, I said to her. And I just didn't even explain anything. She was just looking, all right, okay. And I just walked out.
Listen, man,
That's
I had to go
wanker.
back on job seekers for a few weeks before I went back to college in September.
Mm.
And I mean, say, a week I was on it and they had me in that place.
Yeah. Same
week.
happened to me.
A week.
I was working for...
But if you got a job then, like you weren't entitled, you're back to education and
No,
stuff
I
like that.
just showed them the letter that I was going back to college again.
Oh,
but
right, yeah.
but still, a week, man. Give a
they're
man
a
time to
disaster
breathe.
these
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I remember when we came home from
Give the
Australia.
man
sure.
time to enjoy his dole. Like.
When we came back from Australia, my missus at the time had to sign on, like, and I think that was even her first time ever signing on because she had been in college and working and all the way up, and she wasn't even on the dole. She was like, let me back her stamps because she'd been working the whole time up until we left, like. So when she came back, like, obviously you need something, like, and wasn't even on the dole. It was like technically her own money that she
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
claiming back, and they had her up there like every week interrogating the fuck out of
Meetings
her. Like,
and
yeah,
shit.
like,
No,
what are you doing now? Have you found work? And she's like, fucking relax, I'm only back in the country a week. Like,
The worst thing for you is if you have a history of working. Then they're going to be
Yeah.
on your case even more.
I know people that are on the fucking dole the last 20 years,
Yeah.
and no one
Yeah,
seems to
yeah.
say anything to
Yeah,
them. Like,
because they know they're just lost causes.
yeah.
If you're not, if, like, they tend to give up on you.
It's not out there for me.
Nothing going
I
on.
can't read or write.
Try them Poles are after coming over taking all the jobs. Like. Just not out there. There's
Most
a
of
fella
them
said that to me the
are
other day. Like, are you working? No, sure, there's nothing there. Man, this isn't 2010 no more. Like, there's plenty of work out there. There's loads of it there, man.
Well,
I'm going to be a
wouldn't
job,
say
so
plenty.
no, you're a waste of space.
There's a bit more anyway than there was, and I
There's a
know
bit
that
more.
myself.
There is, yeah.
There is, especially in the buildings, man. Limerick is booming. Limerick, Dublin, and Cork is booming.
Yeah.
They're putting, I think they're putting, is it $1 billion in or a bit less than $1 billion into the Docklands in Cork?
Yeah.
So there'll be work there over the next couple of years, maybe next 5 years or something.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We got all serious there for a while.
I know,
We did, yeah. Well, I mean, just as well, man, because the fart took about fucking 5 minutes of laughing at me. I'm all laughed out, man. I've no more laughs now for the night.
Oh, here she's
you
on
sure?
now as well.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, you love her, man.
Wants people to get off her nuts about that Japanese grill tattoo.
She got a tattoo.
We were supposed to be in 7 rings or something.
That's the name for a new song.
Oh,
So she got a tattoo in the palm of her hand, which is a very weird place to get it. And it turns out it means like Japanese style barbecue grill
Oh, yeah.
or something like that. So then she posted all over her social media, and people were like, you realise what that says? And she was very quick to respond. And she was like, I understand that it's a mistake in what it says, but I couldn't bear the pain anymore, so I got the tattoo artist to stop. So there's a symbol missing from it. So then people were telling her, like, look, if you just get this piece next to that, it'll be almost what you wanted to say. Like, you're not going to have it perfect, but it's almost. So now, instead of Japanese style barbecue grill or something like that, now it says Japanese style barbecue grill finger.
yeah. Japanese barbecue.
and
finger.
everyone's telling her it's grande.
So I suppose the only reason that it's anything like it is because rings and finger. I suppose that's the only fucking similarity that there is in it.
That's
like,
where I like to put my finger anyways, and if you ring.
In her ring.
No, stop the light.
Oh, no,
Don't get me started on that.
Japanese barbecue finger.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Japanese
No, I heard
barbecue
something
finger.
on the radio the other day. I was just after getting into the car, and I turned on the car, and whatever they were having a conversation, I just caught the end of it, and they were on about like, oh, it's just a fake tattoo, and it caused a lot of controversy and blah 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 and all this, and it cost like 300 quid or something. But they were like, oh well, maybe the tattoo artist should have charged more than that with the amount of attention it got and blah blah and all this. I was thinking, is that about? Because I was actually thinking to myself of bringing it up here, and then when I heard that, I was like, oh fuck it, I need to know this now, like just in case this whole thing is fucking well blown over by then. And I googled it and everything like that, but I can't see anything.
But what's the big controversy?
No, but it's not even controversy. It's
Yeah.
just the fact that it's all over the place. Like, oh,
funny.
look, instead of her tattaoo.
All right.
But like, I
thought
don't
they
know.
were on her getting up in her grill over.
No, they're just taking the piss out of her.
All
Like,
right.
but look at it, like.
Rightly so. Like, for fuck's sake, why would you go and get something tattooed onto you in a language you can't understand
Yeah.
and not really check it out and make sure you know what you're getting? Like, you hear of idiots doing that all the time. Like, do you know what I mean? But a
What
fucking
does it mean? It means hope. No, it doesn't. It means chicken fried noodles.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, she was
Number
offered
5 special.
$1 million to get the tattoo removed.
7,
A million.
I'll give you all $1 million to get off my nuts.
Oh, what the fuck?
For fuck's sake.
Well, so what's that? TMZ published a report that claimed that the singer was offered $1 million to get the tattoo removed. Well, who the fuck is offering her money to remove it? Like, how do,
don't
like, it's
understand
mad when you have money, people throw money at you for the weirdest things. How would someone be paying her $1 million to remove a tattoo from her own hand?
A Japanese barbecue company.
Yeah, don't want to be associated with that.
You had the chance to say, get off my grill. And she didn't
That's
say
what
that.
I said that a bit.
Oh, did you?
For fuck's sake, man, that's so weird. Like, I
It's
don't
just
get.
getting rid of it, just the humiliation of it, I suppose. It would get more attention to TMZ then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, though. But like, Ariana Grande
Well, like,
removes
look,
mistake. No,
let's
it's not
be
there
honest.
anymore.
Look at the Manchester attacks
Yeah.
when she at her gig.
Yeah.
Wasn't it her gig?
Yeah.
Go away, well, she used that more for herself than the victim.
No, she did a big
dunno.
benefit concert and everything for that,
she
man.
did, but go away, well, a week later.
Yeah,
If
but
that-
you could see
if
by
you
her
were
and everything,
truly
she was...
traumatised by that, it'd take you at least a year to even get back up on stage.
What are you saying?
Nah,
She wasn't
but-
traumatized by
But she
it.
didn't
don't
make
think
money
she
off.
was.
She didn't make money
I
off
think
that.
she
Like,
was.
Do you think she was a part of the bombing? Like she was.
but you see the amount of people
she
she
was
got
in
in
cahoots with the bomber.
Am I
Like
talking about your girlfriend here?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I think she handled that well, man. In fairness,
Yeah.
like,
But you
that
could
was-
see-
that was fucked up.
You
like.
could
she went
see
back
by
into
her
the
also
hospital and
was-
everything, like to fucking visit the people who were
Yeah.
And paid for funerals and everything.
Obviously, yeah.
Did you see her? Did you watch that gig?
Yeah.
Yeah, but could you not see by her? She looked like she was fucking shook in that. Like,
Yeah, but a week later she was back.
Yeah, but that's
fucking
the whole
shaking her
American
arse
thing.
again.
Like, you know, we're not going to let these terrorists fucking dictate how we live our lives now. Or they're not going to stop me from performing. Do you know what I mean? That's the way they are. Do you know?
Me, you know,
Whereas if there was an
personally,
Irish person
if
that's it,
happened
lads,
to
I'm
me-
hanging up them
Fuck
boots.
that.
If
Don't
that
run
happened
there
me,
no
it'd
more.
take me at least a year or to sing again and get back up there. And that's not what of life. And look how strong I am as a person.
Yeah, but you don't
I
have
think she was
millions.
just. I think she was just trying to do the fucking
Yeah.
The right
the
thing.
right thing.
Of
kind
course
of
she
thing.
was. Yeah.
Do you know what, they were
Can't
obviously-
please some people, like.
Yeah. Like they were obviously
no matter what you
fucking
do.
they were proper fans that
That's
fucking
it,
were
like-
killed. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was thinking like this is what
And
you know.
she has a lot of die-hard fans that
Yeah.
fucking adore her. Like, so when you're in that position, you can't just kind of go, I'm staying in my house and not doing anything.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But she would you'd end up going deep into fucking depression if you did that.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Jesus Christ, Jude.
Do you know, if you didn't go back out and just try, all right, I'm gonna what can I do? Like, do I sit down and do I, think about this all the time, or do I just get back out there and just try and do something good for the fucking families and the victims or whatever? I was thinking to myself, fair play to her, like in this flat in, like,
Yeah.
fuck, what was that? Like, do you know what I mean?
I swear it was Conor McGregor we were talking about.
I didn't hear anyone saying anything negative about that whole thing.
Yeah.
She could be a narcissist. Made it all about herself, you know.
I don't know.
We see that benefit concert she did as well. Like I can guarantee the fucking security was top notch.
Yeah. I was actually watching it, man. I was in the pub. What the fuck was I doing in the pub? Like,
What were they playing in the pub for?
I barely ever drink because it was a pure quiet fucking all men pub.
Mikey,
I was
how
with
long
one
have
of the
we
lads.
gone?
All the old men having a wank watching
No,
Ariana
but
Grande.
the fucking thing was on up there anyway, and we were watching it, and I remember I was watching. I was thinking, man, I hope nothing happens here.
I know, yeah.
I
remember
genuinely
that as well,
thought
yeah.
something was going to fucking happen. Like,
That was a fucked up thing to do. Like, Jesus Christ, like.
Mikey, what about them dogs that were getting their balls?
Bedazzled.
I don't know,
Oh,
boys.
it really is a rough life. Disturbing new grooming trend sees pet owners putting glitter on their pooch's balls.
I mean, that's
Much to
animal
the horror of
cruelty, like,
animals.
because you're just
No, but
mortifying the dog.
well, yeah, but it apparently it's like fucking edible shit. So it's
Well,
not
if-
fucking.
so they
If
lick
I
your
could
balls.
lick my own balls,
you
I'd
could lick
want
your
it
dog's
too.
balls.
If you could lick my balls, you'd do it.
See that blue sparkly thing up there? That's the dog's bollocks. But no, apparently it's edible. So they're saying like, look, it's not as if they're putting fucking cosmetics or glue or fucking anything on them. Like, so that's
Probably
how they're
feels
saying.
nice. So who's putting it on for him? Like,
Did any of you eat in that new fucking Korean restaurant in town, no? They have these Korean meatballs, man. They're the dog's bollocks.
But for fuck's sake, look at it, look.
Oh, no, that's a poodle anyway, so that she'd get away
Yeah,
with
but
it.
it looks like the dog took a poodle, like.
Yeah, it does now.
For
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
it looks like they went in.
It actually looks like a lump of shit hanging from the
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
It's like it dragged its arse across the carpet or something.
in glitzy bits.
And Claire's accessories. Claire's.
It's unclear why owners would want to partake in the trend, but some people think it might be for dog shows.
fuck
It just
off.
kind of popped up online out of nowhere. Apparently, people were like, "What's the story?"
I've seen it all over
Oh,
social
yeah?
media for the last
The
week.
dog's
or so,
going to lick it off straight away. So what are they going to do with the dog show? Oh, look how good my dog is at licking his own
It has a
balls,
sparkly
like,
tongue.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bollocks, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sparkly bollocks.
They're
Sparkly
taking the
banana.
bollocks.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, it's about that time.
Yup,
Is it
Oh,
bad?
it's
Man.
about that time for taking the Mikey.
That's after
Taking
fucking
the Mikey,
flying it.
taking
Yeah,
the
they all are,
Mikey.
man. I don't know if that's a good
Happening
thing.
every week.
Taking
You'll
the
die sooner,
absolute
like.
Mikey.
His name is Mikey.
Very
He's taking
morbid,
the Mikey.
So, what was David Bowie's last hit?
Heroin.
Probably heroin.
Oh man.
What's the difference between a joke and two dicks? You can't take a joke.
Fuck's sake.
You can take the Mikey.
I hope death is a woman. That way it will never come for me.
Brum.
Taking the
Taking the Mikey. Taking the Mikey. He's taking the Mikey. He took the Mikey. The Mikey is no longer here because he took it. We've yet to work
See
on
my
a
new
jingle.
Tourette's.
I know, yeah.
My new Tourette.
My new Tourette, yeah. He did that years ago in my apartment.
Whack my fucking arm off the arm
Sitting
of
on
the
a chair. He was like, see my new Tourette? As in my new tick, like. And he just like flicked his arm, but whacked it off the arm of the chair.
Would you say he wore it?
Wore it off it, yeah.
Wore
Like
it.
proper.
Oh, he gave the arm of the chair a belt to my arm.
proper slap.
Aware of your arm.
Oh, man.
I just wrote something down there in case I forgot it later on. I'd ride the hoop off Ariana Grande.
I thought. Have you been looking at my notes?
Just because I'm very forgetful lately.
Yeah,
like, I
just
put
in
it there.
case. Yeah. She's fab, in fairness, isn't she?
Oh, stop, man. Seriously, like,
Oh.
her hips don't lie.
On Yeoman.
On Yeoman, she's uncultivated.
On Yeoman.
My mother used to call me that when I was a child. How I'm not traumatized is beyond me.
Uncultivated.
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 Yeah.
You were probably
I remember
uncultivated.
I was very uncultivated.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's why she said it so.
But isn't that her fault?
I
though?
never-
She didn't lick it up off the
What
ground.
does
Yeah.
cultivated mean?
lick-
Not a farming term.
Yeah, but
That's
Maybe
it's,
she was telling you
it's-
go clean your ears.
it kind of means like when they say it, it's like you're uncultured, untended to, unmolded. You're just like a wild little fucking.
Or a little
runt,
fucking vixen.
You know?
A little,
But
little
like,
recluse.
wronging.
If a mother says that, it'd be like, well, it was your job to cultivate me. You failed.
You failed, yeah.
But we didn't
You
know
call
what it
yourself-
meant
how'd you
when
feel
we
now?
were kids.
Yeah.
And your mother like, I don't even know what that term means. I just heard one of the women saying to us after.
Jack, give me that ashtray, quick.
It'd be good enough you know a child that their mother keeps calling it to them, and then educate the child on it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we leave him hit the mother with it.
Oh
the
man,
next
I
time.
often said something to the child and she'd come back with me with something and I'm just looking at her going, what am I meant to say to that? You know what I mean? Hey, can I go to the park? I'll park you in a minute. What you mean? Like, what's that mean? Just shut up!
I used to love that with adults when I was younger. Like, say, if you were like,
You're going to have to
give me
start
ice
doing
cream.
it.
I want ice cream or whatever. And they were like, I'll give you ice cream now in a minute. You're like, hey. So you're giving it to me now or in a minute? You said you give it to me now in a minute. And I just thought it was very funny.
Yeah.
Did you get a belt of a shoe?
You're going to have to start doing all that now soon.
Yeah, swinging shoes all over the place.
They're like, wow, I'll give you a bottle in a minute. I'm thinking, man, saying all these things to the child and I'm reacting.
Yeah. Right, so boys, I'd say that's about her for this week.
That is it.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey guys, tune in, listen to this.
Guys, I mean,
Okay, I think we'll leave it right there for this week. And everybody who's listening, well, thank you very much for listening. Make sure you tune in next week.
You're listening to
Tell
Casey
friends.
Kasem's Top 40 Countdown.
All right, let's go. Take your pants off.
You're listening to Christy Moore there.
Strap yourself
Nighttime
in.
radio.
Drop your jocks.
Stuck the diddly dum in it, and then
Mamma.
I waited for the diddly idle dough.
Not one of us actually made any kind of effort to put on like a radio voice or anything from the start of this. You know, we didn't try to be like, hey, you guys. And
Hey guys, thanks very much for tuning back.
it annoys the shit out of me though when you see Irish people doing
Long
that.
Wave Radio Atlantic 252.
Remember that?
Even like if you're watching an Irish podcast or anything and they start off with, hey guys,
Yeah.
I instantly don't like the person. Like, fuck you. What's this? Hey guys. Do you know what I mean? It's like if
Are you American or something?
Yeah. It's like
Oh, didn't see you there.
if you turned on an American show and your man came on and he was like, well, what's the crack,
Well, lads.
You'd be like, what the fuck's he saying that for?
Happening now.
Story, cuz.
Got a kid.
Your man faking or what?
Story, cuz I'm just here building this table out of pieces of timber that I found in my yard. Tune in next week to find more yard timber table pieces that I made.
Here's a pallet that I made out of my old coffee table. Yeah.
Which I will now burn in the fire.
Here's a pallet I made out of bits of a pallet.
food.
I literally have to go home and change my t-shirt straight away, boy.
Nah, I can't do that. Food.
Oh yeah.
We called it up, Mikey.
Yes.
Play
Right.
us out, bro.
We will leave it there. So thanks for listening, everyone. Make sure you
Snapchat.
like, subscribe.
Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
All at
Instagram is coming soon as well.
Celtic Pad at Celtic Pod on all the social media stuff.
Spotify.
And then Spotify,
YouTube.
iTunes, YouTube,
Google
SoundCloud.
Podcasts.
SoundCloud.
Stitcher,
Proper 12.
all them bitches.
Red
Fox News.
Sweet Swisher.
Sweet Swisher, Casanova.
Pennies.
Pennies.
Nah, really, all the real
GPO.
ones. That we said.
Under the
Al
Deals.
Jazeera TV.
Deals.
into
Deals.
wardrobe.
Play us out the fuck, Mike, will you?
Pound
We'll
City.
be here forever, man.
Mary's of Limerick.
Tesco, Aldi, Lidl, new Duns, old Duns, Duns being built.
Two for the
Deals.
base.
Who's near me? Des!
Jerry.
Spades.
B&Q, Heaton Buckley's.
I've enough of this rip-off taxis rubbish. I can't do it anymore.
Play her out there, Mikey.
We keep naming places, right? Ron Thomas.
Yeah.